I'm about to watch Logan Paul Deserves This Hate. Whatever happened, I'm not sure what happened, but we'll see why Logan Paul deserves his hate. Let's see.
Situation has actually gotten insane. So iShowSpeed just called out Logan Paul in a tweet, calling him one of the biggest frauds in the content world, as he just bought multiple $500,000 manga chapters from PSA, just like he did with Pokemon cards a few years ago. And this isn't because he loves manga or One Piece at all. It's purely an investment for his own financial gain, going into an absolutely massive market, buying the most sought after and expensive item, and pushing it to his tens of millions of followers, then selling it for 5x the money like nothing happened. This is just market manipulation at its finest, making many people realize the shady things Logan Paul does to...
But Mr. Beast does the same thing though, but we won't have that conversation. Let me know though. Let me know.
Make his money. Now, when this all started, Logan Paul would make a Twitter post saying this: proud owner of the greatest manga in the world in my opinion. One Piece Chapter 1 9.0. Second highest grade in existence, population of 3. The first canon appearance of Monkey D. Luffy. One Piece is the #1 selling manga in the world with 600 million plus copies sold. He also bought Dragon Ball Chapter 1 9.2, highest in existence, population 1. He purchased this for a record of $550,000. First appearance of Goku and Bulma. Now, what made many people extremely suspicious about this post wasn't only because it made Logan Paul look like an absolute dipshit fraud, but it quite literally sounded like it was entirely generated from AI, which just made even more people think that Logan Paul was entirely LARPing about his manga and anime knowledge.
Logan Paul does not watch manga. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not fooling anybody. Like, if you know the space, you know what I'm saying? Certain type of people that watch manga, there's nothing wrong with watching manga, watching anime, reading manga, watching anime. There's nothing wrong with that. But you just know there's certain people that do watch that. And then there's certain people that get out of the norm of watching it. But I don't believe Logan Paul is one of those.
Including iShowSpeed, who would say you don't even know shit about One Piece, with 600,000 likes, by the way. However, Logan Paul would continue making posts and uploading YouTube videos, acting like he was welcome with open arms into the manga and anime worlds, as if no one actually saw his true financial intentions of being part of the community.
What I've spent a lot of money on that no one knows about until this moment is manga. Japanese comics, the birthplace of some of the biggest IP and the biggest franchises in the world. And I'm an anime fan, a casual anime fan. I know people go crazy, but I love my One Piece. I love my Demon Slayer, my One...
But those like the main ones though, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, to really prove that you a manga, anime watcher, reader, you feel what I'm saying? Name some like hidden gems, you feel me? That'll really solidify this argument. This will shut down this argument, I'm gonna be honest.
Punch Man and Dragon Ball, obviously, and maybe some of you saw on my Instagram. I actually have the most expensive manga of all time.
The entire issue with this situation is people don't take you seriously when you start putting...
Here's why the founders of IMI are betting on an ad platform you probably haven't thought of.
In my opinion, gonna be dollar amounts on things like this. Whenever you start looking at things like One Piece and Pokemon as investments, instead of simply just collecting for the love of the game, it makes you look like an absolute fraud who's only in the community to make money. You're not in it because you like the characters, the story, or anything about it at all. You're only in it to buy the expensive items, promote it to your tens of millions of followers, and then eventually sell it for 5x the money you previously invested.
It's a Dragon Ball 9.2, highest grade in the world, Pop 1, and I actually don't have it. It's in the vault right now, but just to give you guys an idea of like the type of money these things are going for, me and Jeremy Padawer went $550,000 for this book. This one is also equally special. A One Piece graded 9.0, second highest in the entire world. It took Superman 90 years to sell 600 million copies. One Piece did it, like this series, this manga, in just 30 years. But someone on my team does love One Piece. I'm gonna show it to him. I'm not gonna gift it to him, but I do want him to see, you know, the first chapter of One Piece, like literally where the...
Why wouldn't he gift it to him though? Like, why does he... I see the investment piece to it. It's like, why can't he have it, bro? Why can't he have it?
Entire franchise started. Maybe kickstart his manga journey.
I'll show you something I think you're gonna like. Chapter 1 of One Piece, the first canon appearance of Monkey D. Luffy.
Wait, this is the first manga?
Yes.
Volume 1?
Yes, Volume 1. Second highest graded in the world, 9.0. One Piece, we all know it, we all love it. I know you love it. It started here. This is Volume 1, so they would take it from the magazine and then make the first ever like actually dedicated One Piece book. It's probably $300,000 to $400,000 book.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
As a One Piece fan, this is crazy. This show actually saved my life.
What do you mean One Piece saved your life?
It saved my life.
What do you mean by that?
You remember back in quarantine?
Yeah.
I was depressed before like watching it.
No
but then when I
way.
started watching it, it started to get like motivation.
Holy shit.
For life.
And this is why a lot of people accept creators like iShowSpeed in the One Piece community, because he clearly actually has a connection with the story itself. He's not in it to make a quick buck off the franchise. Ever since he started his YouTube channel, he had a Luffy profile picture, and that's the same picture that he even has to
Yo, gang, let's pause the video. Why are you not subbed up? Like 90% of you guys, let's sub up, let's follow me on Twitch, and we have a good video.
this day. iShowSpeed has also introduced hundreds of people to the anime, making it way bigger than it was before, unlike Logan Paul, who doesn't even know how to say Luffy's name.
Luffy D Monkey, shout out Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy.
What?
Monkey D. Luffy.
It's Monkey D Luffy.
And obviously,
LARPing,
with
bro.
the
He's
amount of
LARPing,
people
bro.
who were calling out Logan Paul for LARPing about his One Piece and manga knowledge, he would continue rage baiting the masses all over Twitter, making posts just like this, dressed in a full Luffy costume. Caption, after reading this, I'm not convinced the One Piece is real, which is just complete and utter bullshit. Even the community note on Twitter would say, in the photo, Logan is holding the Weekly Shonen Jump number 34, opened roughly halfway into the unrelated content and ads. One Piece Chapter 1 was the lead story and starts near the front of the magazine after the table of contents. Like, you literally can't even make this shit up.
I took that entire plane ride to read One Piece manga. But I gotta say, dude, I'm starting to doubt that the One Piece even exists. There, I said it. Is the One Piece even real? Where the f is that thing, dude? Maybe it's here. My brother's.
I wonder what made him want to like LARP that he's a manga fan, like a One Piece fan. I'm gonna be honest. I get there's a huge not society community with anime and manga, but it's like, come on, gang.
5,500 acre ranch. Nah, bro, it's for real. The One Piece love and outpouring of support has been so real. And so I just decided to keep doubling down.
At what
I got
cost?
2 more copies raw, Weekly Shonen Jump, One Piece Chapter 1. I got a One Piece script, like for the anime show where Luffy gets his first wanted poster. And Volume 1, One Piece, 9.6, graded 9.6, second highest in the world. It's my cousin Alex. Yeah, I can't stop. Absolutely crushing it. Shout out to the One Piece fans. Thanks for accepting me with open arms into your community.
Even though many people would be simply
I know he's an anime fan. I don't know if he's a Luffy fan.
rage baited by what Logan's been doing here, a lot of others would see
I'm not
through
very
his antics,
tapped
realizing
into
that
the
all he's
anime
doing
space.
is to try and make a major buzz around the One Piece and manga world in general, so that these products he's buying soar in value so he can sell them at a major multiplier. Like I've stated numerous times at this point, Logan doesn't actually care about these products at all. The only attachment he has to these products are the money that he spent to get the products. But other than that, there is no sentimental value to any of this.
Obviously, he's ever watched One Piece. I think self-admitted he hasn't. But what's the whole game plan here? To create a market for graded manga that he now owns, you know, probably 2 of the most premier
But what does he
IP
gain from that other than selling it for more after?
So like the same exact playbook that he did with Pokemon.
Dude, I feel like I've been overly critical of Logan Paul, but I think it's reasonable. Like, I interact with him, whatever. Like, I don't disagree with everything he does, but anything that's like money involved, these are things he does, I disagree with it. They're all like really like, just in my opinion, kind of like ventures where people lose stuff and he gets it. It's not like some exchange where like, oh, here's like some cool merch. Like, it's just like something that he's like, it's taking from, and it just I don't like it.
I agree. Logan is basically just trying to implant himself into a market, specifically ones that have extremely diehard fan bases, and trying his best to profit off them as much as he possibly can. And the thing with all of it is, he wants to rage bait these fans. He wants to get all these people mad at him so that more people are talking about him, and obviously the price of his manga volume continues to rise. We all know that Logan Paul has essentially built his entire career off of being a hated creator. Just like Jack Doherty, he feeds off the
Dorothy.
negativity. He profits off of the negativity. And that's exactly what he wants when it comes to his content. He legitimately just LARPs on purpose.
I do see some people saying things like, oh, he's LARPing. You're a LARPer. Yo, let's just eat some devil fruit shit, bro. I had to sail the Grand Line real quick. Damn. Turns out my outfit was back at the beginning of the Grand Line. Damn. Hey, Monkey D. Luffy.
Like, bro's just saying shit that doesn't even make sense. As you guys can see, I am a major One Piece fan. Even if you look up, I have posters up there. I have a custom poster that I got made. I have even more up there, and I have more in my bathroom. And as a major One Piece fan, someone who's completely caught up with the anime and manga, I honestly couldn't care less what Logan Paul is doing. However, I also understand why a lot of other people are mad. But with that, I'm curious on all of your thoughts on this entire situation, so make sure you guys drop them in the comments down below. Spotify shout out of the day goes to Emily. Thank you so much for the support on Spotify, and I really do hope your leg heals and gets better very soon. Thank you so much for watching the show and the support. YouTube shout out of the day goes to AceDC4. Thank you so much for the support on YouTube. I really
W's. Logan Paul, stop LARPing, bro. I understand you're trying to make money, bro. Just be yourself, man. You taught us that as kids, man. I used to watch you, bro. Just be yourself, man. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't chase the money, bro. Just be yourself, all right, baby?